And those were
Here's
taken
some
by
classic Deli
Christine,
creeps.
the manager of Mr. Bungle and other
Oh yeah. Well,
projects.
let's talk about that. Let's jump right there. Let me see. What do I got in my here we go.
Nice.
When did you first meet Mr. Bungle?
Um, so I think Bucket had sent a tape to Christine,
Yeah, yeah, right.
and she had it for like a month,
She was their manager, right?
right? And she had
And
it for
she's
like,
Brain's cousin.
yeah, yeah. And so they were all listening to it, and I guess they were freaking out, like who
Yeah.
is this man? And so then she said that she would set up some shows for us, so we just went up there. And I mean, those guys were I don't know. I hung out with the band more than anybody else in our band,
Yeah.
just because like I had more time to kind of screw around,
Mm-hmm,
and they
mm-hmm.
were great guys. Like it was so much fun.
I saw
Um,
them do their thrash metal set right before the pandemic
yeah, yeah,
with their original stuff with
yeah. It was.
Scott Ian from Anthrax and
I
Dave
know. I can't
Lombardo
believe
playing
that.
drums.
Yeah, I was actually pretty close with the drummer Danny,
Mm-hmm.
and we did we did a lot of stuff. It was just fun. They were all really cool guys though.
Do you remember this review that Mike Patton wrote about you guys?
Yeah, we were
This is the
tripping
best
out
thing
a
I've
little.
ever read.
We were tripping. It's like okay,
And then,
it's cool because I liked Faith No More, but
yeah.
when really who Mike was the Bungle, who he
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
in Mr. Bungle, and so it's kind of weird because it's like I remember I came home from up there. I came down to visit, and dude, he was like all over TV, because Faith No More was
Yeah.
just
They
blowing up.
just blew up. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we didn't have.
the epic video was just like
Oh
huge.
man, it
Uh,
was everywhere, and I didn't have a TV to watch that kind of stuff on it. And when you're in a band and things are you're really focusing on your thing, right? I didn't have a lot of time for other. That's why like that period of time when people ask me about movies or other bands, I'm like, man, I really didn't. Unless we played with a band, I didn't listen to a lot of other music. One of the only bands that broke through to us, me and for Bucket and I, was Pantera, and
mm.
only he wasn't into them. It was more like just because the sound was so heavy and the
Yeah. I mean, it was
guitar.
revolutionary at the
Yeah, and he
time.
was a huge dime bag. He was blown away by some of the riffs, and I
Sure. The killer.
yeah, oh dude,
Let's go back to this. So, how did this happen?
just hanging out like
Just hanging. And what you're just like kind of in the segues, or are you on any of the actual songs?
oh yeah, I do backup vocals on a few. I think 3 songs. It's funny because we listen to this, my son and I, and it's sometimes it hits me. Oh yeah, that was. He knows my sound. It's funny. He's like,
I
Dad, I
gotta
think that
listen
was
back
you.
to it because I mean, it's so Patton can do so many crazy vocals. It's hard to tell, you know.
Yeah, I think when it sounds like a bear, it's
Okay.
yeah. Like then there's a couple that are more noticeable than others.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I say over and over and over and over and over a bunch of times on one of them.
Okay.
But whatever. It was just fun. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. And you got to work with John Zorn. That's cool.
You know what? He was really nice, man. He took everybody to eat. It was like because we were all not. It wasn't like we were rich or anything. So
Yeah, of course.
yeah, it was pretty rad. He was a trip, and
Yeah, I bet.
he had some really cool ideas about panning and stuff with guitar. I don't know. If you listen to that record, even now, it still sounds so fucking big,
Oh
guitar
yeah.
wise. It's a pretty big sound for not
It's
having been a
kind of
super
timeless.
distorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So,
Well, all their records really.
oh
I mean, they only have 3 or 4, but they're all pretty timeless.
yeah, they are.
Let's go back to the Bungle stuff. This is a show you guys played with Trey filling in.
Yeah, yeah.
How
My
was
my
that?
Tony had to leave town, and we'd already had these 2 shows booked, so it actually went really well. So it was a trip.
I mean, yeah, he's a natural musician.
Oh man,
Guy's incredible.
super good. I'm stoked for all the shit he's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Light, share. subscribe, comment below, like, share, subscribe, comment below, like, share, subscribe, comment below, make me a sensation.